Hey friends, Kat here from Amplify Your Influence. In this video, I want to share with you three belief blockers, three opportunity blockers, three profit blockers that could potentially be stopping you from getting clients online. I want to share with you three super slow ways to get clients, three supercharged way to get clients, and also the number one thing that you need in order to get more clients online. So if you haven't already, I recommend that you grab a pen and notebook and you make some notes, because this is going to be super practical. You can take these actions and you can start to apply them straight away so that you can actually not only survive these interesting times that we're in, but you can thrive. You can actually make more money, you can help more people, and you can have more success during this season. Imagine being one of those people who can say, oh, that period that we went through, oh, I actually did even better. I actually used it, I took it, and I used it to supercharge my business. And I found ways of actually making my business thrive during this time. Do you want to be one of those people whose businesses take off and soar during this season? Or do you want to be someone who just retreats back and gives up? I'm sure you're here because you want to be one of those people who is super successful in this period, where you actually really help people and make a huge difference in people's lives. All right, so I want to start with these opportunity blockers, because these are three of the most common things that I've been hearing lately during this season of uncertainty and chaos, and I want to dispel these myths. They are the most common things that I'm hearing at the moment. So number one is I don't know enough, or I'm not expert enough. So people have been talking to me about taking their business online, about setting up funnels, maybe doing webinars, maybe doing some more Facebook Lives. And the biggest limiting belief that I hear is that I don't know enough. I need to go do some research. What if people judge me? What if people think that, who do you think you are? All of that judgment stuff comes up. And what I love about times that we're in like this is that all our belief systems start to come to the surface and we can actually deal with them. When they're suppressed, when they're pushed down, when we numb them, when we don't have a reason to actually get online and be visible, then we can kind of hide away. And because we only have online strategies at the moment to build our business, well, majority of us, it's a perfect opportunity to face those limiting beliefs and go, okay, let's unpack this belief. I don't know enough. I'm not an expert. Who am I to say that I can go and do that and claim to be an expert in that area or dominate that kind of niche? So I want you to really challenge this belief, because you know enough to help people right now. You don't need to go and do another course or research all day, or look at another article or YouTube clip. You have got the knowledge inside you. You've got brilliance in you right now that people can be helped by, literally just by turning on one button on your computer or your phone, which is the go live button, right? The scariest button online. And so if you haven't been showing up online because of this fear of not feeling good enough, you're not alone. We've all felt it, and you need to make a decision. I'm going to be willing to show up. I'm going to be, no matter how I feel, I'm capable, I can handle it, and people need help during this time. The second opportunity blocker is the belief that the market is already too saturated. So if you see, let's say you're a relationship coach and you see relationship coaches everywhere. You want to make sure that you're not letting that stop you, because you're seeing them because of the algorithm and because of what's known as your reticular activating system. So you think that everyone's a relationship coach, but that's not true. That's actually not the case. So if you have this belief, the market's saturated, trust me, it's not. There's 7.8 billion odd people who need help, and not saying they're all your ideal clients or your target market, but you only need a small amount, right? So the market is not saturated. There are more people who need help than there are people who can help them. So that, I just want to bust that myth, and I want you to decide what you're going to choose instead. There is plenty of opportunities. And number three, it's the most common one that I'm hearing at the moment, is no one's spending money at the moment, or people are unwilling to spend at the moment, or it's unethical to sell anything at the moment. And I want to say to that, actually, there's a lot that I want to say to that, but I would love it if you pop in the chat box. Do you have any one of these three opportunity blockers? I don't know enough, I'm not expert enough, the market's already saturated, or there's already heaps of coaches, or whatever. Or number three, do you feel like no one is spending, or it's not a good time to ask for the money? Now, I specifically want to speak to the belief about money, because that's a big one. How many of you feel that it's not a good time to ask people for money? Who has kind of had that feeling pop into their minds during this time, that people aren't spending, no one has money? Has anyone felt that before? You don't have to admit it. People selling to people who have no money. Now, I want to talk about this one because really it's a spectrum. And what I invite you to think about is, on one end of the spectrum, there is this belief that, oh, I'm gonna make the most of this period. I'm gonna cash in on all the people that are suffering, and I'm gonna be super opportunistic, and I'm going to go after those people that need me the most. And yeah, this is a great time to make money. Or on the other end of the spectrum, it's like, I'm not going to make any offers. I'm not going to sell to anyone because this is not the time to sell. And there's somewhere in between. And what I would invite you to think about is this. Only you can choose the right response. I don't recommend either of these ends of the spectrum, but I do believe in the sweet spot in the middle, and only you can choose. But when you make your decision, you want to be happy with your reason. Is what is the most important thing, is that you are happy with your reason, and that you're making your reason and deciding how you want to approach this based on empowerment and not fear. So if you're not selling to people at the moment because of fear of what people might think, fear of judgment, fear that they're going to think, oh, you know, why are they still selling in this period? The fact is, if you don't sell in your business, then your business will probably go under, right? Also, people need help desperately, and you can help them. You don't have to help everyone, but you have got a tribe of people that you have a specific skill set that you can help right now. And if you don't help them, then potentially they could struggle. And that's why we've got to really go at these three beliefs, rather than thinking, oh, some other coach will help them, or some other expert will help them. No, there's something that is going to come through you that's unique to you that people need. And I believe it's actually a disservice to not offer people help. Because if you're offering something that's ethical and is going to improve someone's life and actually give them more value than what they're paying for, which we all should be doing, why would you stop giving people the opportunity to purchase something that's going to give them a whole lot of value and improve the quality of their life? If you're selling something dodgy, of course, but you know whether you're offering something of value or not. And so I want you to think about, there's three different types of people in this season at the moment. There are people whose income have dropped. We don't want to sell to those people, right? We don't want to try and convince people to spend money with us who don't have the money. Then there are people whose income is the same. They've still got a job, everything's the same. And there's a whole heap of people whose income's exactly the same. And then you've got a group of people whose income has actually increased, or their expenses have decreased. And that is a lot of people as well. People who aren't traveling, people aren't going out and spending on entertainment, people aren't going to the movies, people aren't going out for dinner, people aren't spending on a whole lot of things, and they've got disposable income. So, and they're sitting at home, and they're stuck with their thoughts and their habits and their addictions and their children and their partner and a whole heap of things. And so many of you can help them. So I want you to think about those people whose income is stable, or their expenses have decreased, or potentially even some people are making more money at this time, and don't have any guilt when it comes to offering something that's going to help them. Who's with me? I've got a few comments here. Hello, everyone. Hi, Trish. Hi, Medan. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Kingsley. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Trish. Hi, Solon. Hi, Dominica. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Helen. Oh, so many of you on here. Trish says, I've heard that people are criticizing online businesses. Yeah, people are criticizing anyone for all sorts of things at the moment because they're stuck at home and they're bored. So we've got to make sure that you're happy with your decision and you're not fearful about what some people might think. Karen says, thanks to you, that was nipped in the butt. Nice. Good. Hi, Claire. Thanks for joining. Solon says, don't know enough about ClickFunnels and marketing. Nice. Well, that's my expertise, Solon. I love ClickFunnels. Kat's extremely effective in ClickFunnels and marketing. Thank you, Caroline. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Bronwyn. Hi, Jens. Nice to see you. So I'm going to go through the 3 super slow ways to grow your business. So this is what not to do. These are the don'ts. Excuse me. Okay, 3 super slow ways to get clients online. Firstly, to rely on social media posts to grow your business. The amount of people that tell me, I've been posting and no one's interested and they mustn't like my stuff and they think that there's something wrong with them. There is nothing wrong with you. I want to look you in the eye in this lens and just remind you there is nothing wrong with you. You are awesome. You are amazing. It's just that there's something not right in the system. So whether, I teach 5 skills that are really important to make money and get clients online. And with looking at these skills like sales and marketing and copywriting, it's just which ones need tweaking. You are awesome. You might need to make sure that you're communicating your value well, that you're making sure that people are getting a result. But usually what I see with most people is actually poor marketing skills. Thinking that posting organic posts on social media is going to get you clients. It's not enough. It's a very, very slow way to build your business. Number 2 is relying on word of mouth and referrals to get clients. That is like handing your business control over to someone else. Now, if you're one of those lucky businesses that just constantly gets an influx of leads and referrals and word of mouth, then amazing. But you're quite rare. And there's going to come a day where you need to be more proactive in your marketing. And you cannot just rely on other people to do your marketing for you. So it's a very slow way to just have all these people out there and saying, please let people know about me, and having human billboards. Amazing to get referrals, but that should just be one strategy amongst many of your lead generation strategies. The most important thing is to take control of your marketing, take the reins and make sure that you're super proactive and you've got many, many lead generation strategies out there. My business will always survive times like these because I have both offline and online strategies, and I've built up the skills to connect with people, the most important skills like sales, marketing, copywriting, presenting, providing value. So if you can hone those skills, then you'll get through times like these. Like my business during the recession, I was working in London, and I did lose some clients for sure, but I was able to keep my business going because I was working on the skills that are timeless, like communication skills, like the ability to promote. And so if you keep up to date, if you keep upskilling and educating yourself on online skills, then you can future-proof your income. Number 3 is sending people to your website. So a lot of people just think, oh, as long as I've got a website and I'm posting on social media, I'm going to get clients. And when they don't, they feel like something's wrong with them, something's gone terribly wrong. It's just a traffic problem. It's not that you're not providing great value, but check in and make sure that you're giving really great value through all of your content, whether it's free or paid. But don't just rely on a website. So that's a super slow way. Let's talk about the supercharged ways to get clients online. Number 1, and these are what I call my 3 secret marketing weapons online. The first one is to post regular, targeted, educational content to your ideal client. So rather than just posting random things, memes, funny stuff, quotes, little tips about just, everyday things, you want to think, okay, what does my ideal client need to know? How can I help them actually get some kind of very small result through my content? And make sure it's consistent and original, not just reposting other people's stuff, having an opinion, having a voice, and you're consistently doing that. At least posting on social at least 3 times a week, and at least posting a really good piece of content at least once a week, like a video or a blog, making sure that it's directed to your ideal client. Number 2 is to run webinars. Webinars are one of my favorite ways to get clients because you can be at home, you can create a presentation that is very leveraged. It's a profitable, scalable asset. You can get so many people to come onto your webinar. You can run it as a replay. You can use it to fill your email list, and you can have it global so people in all different countries can jump on and watch it. And number 3 is to create a marketing funnel. And this is actually what the number 1 thing is that you need to attract new clients online. So a marketing funnel, for those of you who don't know what a marketing funnel is, it's basically a series of steps that you put together, landing pages, where you take people from strangers through to clients. So maybe they meet you at this point on social media, you take them through a series of steps to get closer and closer to you by getting them to opt in. So you would be in multiple people's funnels where you've entered your name and your email, and you've done that in exchange for usually a downloadable. It could be a webinar, it could be a PDF cheat sheet or something like that. And then on the thank you page, you probably got an upsell to like a small product, or it could be to a session, like a one-on-one session, something like that. And then this funnel enables you to continue to market to people, to continue to nurture people. It means that you'll get unusually consistent lead flow. So what you want to do is start with one funnel, first of all, provide great value and get people coming closer and closer to becoming a paid client. And then you start building multiple funnels. So I've got 20 funnels at the moment. So all different funnels out there for different things, like webinars, for downloadables, for one-on-one sessions. And so you just are building these lead generation strategies. So you've got multiple streams of ways of people finding you, multiple streams of income, passive income, semi-passive and active. You kind of do it once and it's done. So it's truly one of those building an asset that you can leverage, and you can have limitless people come through your funnel. It's not like, oh, it's capped at 50 or 100, or you've got to change it every financial year or anything like that. It is incredible because you can have, I mean, Tony Robbins has like 1 million people going through his funnel every single month, his funnel system. So it's not for the techies. I'm like not one of those techie codey type people. I was a personal trainer working in gyms for 10 years. I had to sit down and learn it. But the good thing about learning it is you take the power back. You are in full control. You're not waiting for someone overseas to, like, if you get an idea and you think, oh, I want to run a webinar, or I want to run a 5-day challenge, you can just go and do it. You can create a landing page, create a funnel, and you've got full control. So if I get an idea for something, I can set up a funnel in about an hour, rather than going back and forth with someone and someone else doing it all for me. It means that I have full control of my business. It means I can go to any country in the world, not at the moment, and still make money. And you can too. It's a skill, like any skill. You have to learn it. But once you do, it's a profitable asset. You can get paid what you're worth. You can get paid while you're sleeping, like that actually exists. And you can free up more time for the things that you love and the things that you really want to spend your time on. So yes, it does take work. It's not the quick fix. It's not the easy win. But it's, like anything, your competitors are doing the easy thing. If you choose to do the hard thing, the hard road gets easy and the easy road gets hard. So do we have any questions on funnels? Um, Hi Christina, good to see you on here. Do you have any questions on funnels, on the opportunity blockers, on the supercharged ways to get clients online? Some common questions that I get is, do I need to be able to code? No, you don't. You basically just need to learn a basic system where you drag and drop images. I've got templates that you can use if you do want to use the landing page and funnel builder that I use, which is ClickFunnels. Let me know if you'd like to use my templates, and I can send you a link for that so you don't have to start from scratch. But basically you can create funnels for anything that you're putting out there. For example, a downloadable PDF. So you need just a basic 3-step one for that. So they come in, they jump in, they download, they opt into the downloadable, and then you automatically put them into your CRM, so you get that automated. So it might be that you put them into MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or whatever it is that you're running, Infusionsoft, and then once they're in there, you can continue to market to them and nurture them and look after them, provide them value, because somewhere along their journey they might become a paid client, or you just keep providing them value. They might refer someone, they might just receive value for years. But remember, only 3% of people are actively looking to buy right now. So you want to make sure that you're educating and providing value to the ones who are who just come across you and need a bit more time and trust and like you and get to know you before they actually sign up to your offers. I am doing a funnel creation weekend coming up. I was going to be doing it live, but now it's going to be online. It's on the 18th and 19th of April. So I'm so excited about this because a lot of you jump on my Facebook Lives who are overseas in New Zealand and the UK, because I've lived in those countries. And so a lot of you message me and say, oh, I wish I could come to your live workshops, because I always post all of our photos up. So now you can come to the online version. How I'm going to be running it is some teaching, then you're going to be doing, like, creating your funnel, and I'm going to help you through it and walk you through step by step. You're going to be doing it on the actual online workshop, and I'm going to be looking at everything that you're doing so I can give you feedback. You can get feedback from the group. You can just have a weekend to get it done. I know a lot of you have been putting it off. You've had it on your to-do list to do it, and now it's like we don't have a choice. We have to go online now if we want our businesses to survive. So if you want to create a funnel together so that I can help you with it, so that I can support you and give you guidance and feedback and just be with you all the way through it, I'll post the link below. Hi Isabel, good to see you on here. So it's called Funnel Creation Fast Track. It's a weekend event. And it's going to be from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. both days. There'll be plenty of breaks and chances to, like, mastermind and have one-on-ones with me, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. It's not going to be like a webinar. So I'm just going to pop the link up there. Click on that if you're interested and want to check it out. But I'm just going to recap what I covered in the video. So the number one thing you need to attract clients online is a marketing funnel or a sales funnel. But it's a funnel, because if people are just looking at your posts, if they're just looking at your website, you're not actually leading them through a process to becoming a paid client. You need a funnel to do that. I talked about the big opportunity blockers, which is not feeling good enough or smart enough or expert enough, feeling like the market is too saturated, or feeling like people aren't spending money. So hopefully you've made choices of what you will choose instead of that, and you just have it as a statement. No matter what, people still need me. No matter what happens, I'll step up in courage. I'll handle it. And then I talked about the 3 supercharged ways to get clients online, which is consistent, regular content, original. Consistent is the key word here. Doing webinars. Highly recommend that you do webinars to get more clients. And number 3 is having the marketing funnel. If you've got any questions, please PM me or just pop them on here. I always answer questions personally, and don't suffer alone. Business is too hard to do alone. Reach out and ask for help. In the meantime, take care, Stay strong, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.